Hello and welcome to Watch Maxie's Watch Videos. My name is Axel and I'm glad to have you on the show. I've shown you quite some Lilienthal Berlin watches over the last weeks, and I had only one more to go when this particular piece crossed my way. It's the L1 Metheorite chronograph. I had to say a very special thank you to my brother-in-law. And when I talked to my sister, she said, oh, he could stand a new watch, and do you have any ideas? And of course I had ideas. And when we flipped through my recent videos and my collection, she said, oh, that's a kind of watch which you might like. Talking about like, if you hit the like button, the thumbs up right now, it really helps me. It doesn't cost you much, and it really helps to promote my videos. And yeah, I thought this watch is a good way to say thank you to my brother-in-law. He is not a passionate watch collector, but he clearly has more than one watch, and he likes watches which are not too expensive, easy to read, easy to operate, not much to think about, not too thick, not too heavy, and with 42 millimeter in diameter, a lug width of 20 millimeter, and a thickness of 10.3 millimeter, this watch perfectly fits into his requirements. The watch is empowered by a Ronda 3540D0, a quartz watch, and on the 6 o'clock position, the permanent second has a meteorite stone, which makes the watch pretty unique. With the gray mesh bracelet, the watch weighs 107 grams, which makes it a really nice and lightweight watch. Let's see how this watch sits on my 17 centimeter or 6 3/4 of an inch wrist. I have to take off my Laco Atlantic and put on the Lilienthal Berlin Meteorite Chrono. I think this watch is perfectly suited for sporty events, sporty moments, but it could be also put on when you are wearing a suit or a little bit more formal, not black tie, but formal dresses. So I think that's a pretty versatile watch, and you can wear it with the gray mesh bracelet, you can wear it with leather straps and others, so it's a versatile and really nice watch. The front crystal is a mineral crystal, sapphire hardened. I have no idea what this in detail means, and I didn't test out how scratch resistant it is, but it isn't a sapphire crystal, so a little bit care is probably a good idea. The watch is water resistant up to 5 bar, like all the Lilienthal Berlin watches, and the chrono pushers are square pushers, which I like, which gives the watch kind of unique or at least slightly different design. The crown is a non-screwed crown, it's just a pull and push crown, and it's hidden in the watch case, which emphasizes the clean and slim approach of the design. That's a piece which all Lilienthal Berlin watches have, and which is a kind of a signature design of Lilienthal Berlin. I personally do like it a lot from the design perspective. I don't like it too much from the operational perspective, since it's a little bit fiddly when you have to operate that crown. Important to mention that this watch has a special feature, and that's the measure when you stop the time by the 10th of a second at the 12 o'clock position. Really nice, and exactly the 10th of a second. Really nice. Yeah, my brother-in-law was absolutely enthusiastic about the watch. He really liked it. He was absolutely pleased. So I think these watches are really good watches to give them to people who like watches but who are not too deep into the watch collectors community. The mesh bracelet is of fair quality, has the Lilienthal name and logo on the clasp, and has a quick change system which makes it easy to replace it and play around with other straps. The watch costs €449 as a list price, but there are quite often discount codes by 15, 20, 25%. So if you look around a bit, you can get this watch significantly cheaper than the price listed on the Lilienthal website. And for a price of below €400, I think it's a really fair and good priced watch if you find a respective discount code. The watch is stuffed with luminescent color. However, as you can see here, it's not the best luminescent watch in the market. It is, if you look at this, more a dresser than a tool watch. You have thin and tiny luminescent marks on the 5-minute indices. You have the small hands. So here you can clearly see it's not a tool watch. It can be read at least the first 1 to 3 hours of the night, but probably it's not a watch which I would prefer if I depend on reading the watch throughout the whole night. The overall design is great. I really do love it. My brother-in-law loves it. The price tag is pretty fine. The watch is, by the way, limited to 3,333 pieces, which sounds enormously much, but about 83% are already sold. So it looks like this watch won't be available for much longer than it already is. Leave your comments, tell me what you think about the watch, if you like it, if you don't like it, and more important, stay safe and look forward to my next videos. Cheers, Axel.